Welcome to Glory Global. Today, we're going to completely change the way you think about life insurance. And honestly, the way you think about money in general. Because once you understand the core concept we're unpacking in this explainer, you may never look at your financial planning the exact same way again. Let me ask you a quick question to kick things off. When you hear the words life insurance, what's the very first thing that pops into your head? If you're like most people, you immediately think, well, when someone dies, right? And honestly, that is exactly why so many of us completely avoid having this conversation altogether. But what if I told you that the real purpose of life insurance actually has very little to do with death, and a whole lot more to do with protection, security, and financial stability while you are alive? So let's dive right into section 1 and bust a massive life insurance myth. Here's the absolute truth. Life insurance, it was never actually created to make someone rich after a tragedy. Its true purpose is all about protection. It was built to protect families from financial disaster. It's about ensuring absolute security and stability for your family while you're still here. Which brings us to section 2, the 3 stages of finance. Let's break this down really simply. There are 3 major financial stages. Number 1, making money. Number 2, growing money. And number 3, protecting money. We spend our entire lives learning how to make and grow an income. But step 3, that is exactly where the vulnerability lies. And this brilliantly illustrates the divide. Most people focus entirely on just making money, but wealthy, financially educated families, they know that protecting it is just as vital. I mean, it doesn't matter how much water you pour into a bucket if there's a massive hole in the bottom, right? So the biggest mistake you can make is skipping step number 3. Just imagine spending 20 years building up a financial future, only to let one unexpected event completely destroy everything. That's why financial protection is not based on fear. It is entirely based on responsibility. It creates a safety net so your family doesn't have to start over from scratch. Let's look at section 3, the reality of emergencies. Let's make this a bit personal for a second. Imagine a parent working every single day to provide for their family. The early mornings, the late nights, all those heavy sacrifices. Now, imagine something unexpected happens. If that mean income earners suddenly couldn't provide income anymore, what happens next? Because life doesn't just hit pause for an emergency. The rent still comes due. The mortgage still comes. The everyday bills, they keep coming. Kids still need food, and tuition still needs to be paid. The world keeps turning and demanding to be paid, even when you're facing the absolute hardest season of your life. Without a safety net in place, a family might be forced to uproot their lives, move homes, struggle with bills, or depend entirely on others. But with proper protection, that exact same family has stability. They have options. They have that crucial breathing room to figure out their next steps. Life insurance creates that exact safety net. Honestly, sometimes peace of mind itself becomes your absolute greatest financial asset during a difficult season. You really can't put a price tag on the ability to just breathe, to grieve, or to pivot without the sheer terror of losing your home. Moving on to section 4, planning for life, not death. Now, here's something a lot of people just don't realize. Certain types of life insurance strategies can actually do way more than just provide protection. Let's look at one of these tools, Indexed Universal Life, or IUL. This is a strategy that provides foundational protection right alongside opportunities for living benefits and long-term cash value growth. Yeah, these policies can actually help with an incredible array of financial goals. We're talking long-term cash value growth, deep financial flexibility, tax-advantaged strategies, living benefits, and even powerful retirement planning opportunities. You see, you aren't planning for death here. You are actively planning for life, and that is a massive difference. Which perfectly sets up section 5, protecting your greatest asset. I want you to really think about this for a second. You insure your car, you insure your cell phone, you insure your house, and you probably do all of that without thinking twice. But the biggest asset in most families, it isn't the house and it isn't the car. The biggest asset is actually you. It's the person producing the income. Your ability to earn is incredibly valuable, and protecting that value is quite literally one of the smartest financial decisions a person can make. Because protection is not negativity or fear. Protection is wisdom. So the next time you hear someone say life insurance is only about death, I want you to remember this. The real purpose is protecting the people and the dreams you care about the most. It's about creating unwavering stability, preserving dignity, and building a financial foundation that actually survives those unexpected moments. That is what real financial planning looks like. And honestly, more families desperately need to understand this. If this explainer changed your perspective today, or if you learned something totally new, I want you to comment the word protect right down below. Let us know this message resonated with you. Be sure to share this explainer with someone who really needs to hear it. Visit Glory Global or just fill out the free consultation form below to secure your family's future today. Thank you so much for watching. But before you go, I want to leave you with this one final thought. If your income stopped tomorrow, would your family's dreams have to stop too? Think about it. I'll see you next time.